You are listening to Pause. We pause for a second or two. This is episode 51, Specific Skill Morning. Today's episode is about one of the three specific skills for our sleep situation. Sleep is something that can feel quite mysterious, or like sleep is not really doing what we want it to do. Like sleep has its own mind. So, in the face of our sleep situation, often we can feel quite helpless. So sometimes we get enough sleep, and at other times we can't seem to get much sleep at all. And this can be very frustrating. However, the specific skill morning is something under our control. A lot about sleeping, a lot about going to sleep, is about the expectations that we carry with us into sleep. As we go to sleep, or as we lay down at least, our expectations of what is to come the next morning when we get up, those expectations greatly affect how we feel about sleep. For different reasons, we tend to separate sleep and our mornings from each other, as if they were two separate things. But just as you can work hard during the day because you know you will get food and rest after work, in the same manner, if you know how your morning will be the next day, then you can go to sleep in a good way. So, what is our goal? What is it that we are striving for? The goal of our sleep situation, our goal for all of the specific skills for our sleep situation, is predictability. Sleep is very closely connected to our sense of predictability, and in extension to our sense of safety. predictability is sort of the more grounded and level-headed concept for safety. Safety is kind of vague to talk about, but predictability is more tangible. And what we want is predictability. So a lot about the specific skills for our sleep situation is about what we can do to create predictability around our sleep. And our mornings are a great starting point in creating this predictability for our sleep situation. I will start off more specifically talking about specific skill morning now. And I will start off by maybe rubbing you the wrong way. I don't know, maybe. I would argue that the best way to achieve predictability for your morning is to be by yourself in the morning. If you have a family and you usually get up at the same time, then if you consider getting up out of bed an hour before the rest of them, then you will have predictability. And in extension, as you have established predictability for yourself, it will be easier for you to sort of exude an energy of predictability for your spouse and for your children or parents. So, personally, when I get up in the morning, I have this morning routine that I do, and it's always the same. It's highly predictable, and this is quite common for people to do the same routine every morning. It is a very comforting thing to do the same every morning. You're eating the same, drinking the same, sitting the same, in the same spot. It's very comforting. When I have these mornings by myself, they are also difficult. Sometimes I have had a bad dream, Sometimes I am anxious about something in my life. Sometimes my body is aching. Maybe my kidneys are aching, or some other place in my back. Or maybe I feel restless in my stomach. Maybe I feel drowsy from sleep. So it's not all pleasant, this morning routine. And this time, when I sit by myself in the morning, it is a very truthful time. I really feel some layers in myself that I might not have readily accessible to myself during the day. So it feels very truthful, but it is also an effort to just bear with the morning feelings. It really is an effort. So it is predictable, but an effort. One important aspect of this is also something that might rub you the wrong way. An important aspect of achieving this predictability in the morning is to not look at any screens and not go out on the internet. The reason for that is that screens and the internet are designed to appeal to us on fundamental levels of our psyche. They are designed to put us within its structure. And we must not be naive about how powerful screens and internet are. They are vastly powerful. We, on the other hand, as we have just woken up, are highly susceptible to influence. We are vulnerable just as we have woken up. When we were sleeping just an hour earlier, our consciousness was in these deeper states, this sleep consciousness or sleep patterns of the mind, if you will. And as we have woken up, we are still somewhat left in these deeper states. So if we go out on the internet, first thing we do as we wake up, the content we watch will reach down deeper within us than is advisable. So we need to be serious enough to acknowledge that we are more vulnerable in the morning. We are vulnerable the first hour as we have woken up. And also, if you get up in the morning an hour earlier than the rest of your family, and you manage some degree of predictability for yourself, and you do not watch any screens in this first hour. Then, as your family gets up, they will instantly feel the presence of your authority. They will feel that you are an authority because you have not gone online. You have not distracted yourself. You have taken care of your emotions in your body. You have fed yourself. You have drunk your coffee. You have spent some time with yourself. Which means that if you have shown yourself that you are someone who can just enjoy his own company, that you can spend time with yourself, even when you have just risen up from sleep, and even if you have maybe had a bad dream or something, you will, in doing so, you will get this natural sense of authority about you. You communicate to yourself that you are on top of your things. So when your family wakes up and they meet you, they will feel that they are backed up by you as an authority. And that will give them a sense of predictability, a sense of safety. And all of this specific skill morning, it has very good second-hand effects on all of your day. Furthermore, as you have just taken care of yourself in the morning, you have picked up on what you might be sensitive to from your sleep. Maybe you dreamt about something, or maybe your back was hurting, or something of the like. If you have acknowledged it, you have picked that up, you have taken care of it by dedicating some time to it and to yourself. The natural authority you get from that also means this natural confidence in yourself. Because you know what are your vulnerabilities for the day. So when you go about your day, then, in extension, as you meet with people, as you do your job, you will know what part of the sort of emotional vulnerabilities during the day, you will know what parts of it are you, because you have spent time with it during the morning. And then you will also clearer see what is not you. So if a situation gets out of hand, or something feels vulnerable or sticky or toxic during your day, you will know more clear if it's due to something in you or something outside of you. It's sort of like specific skill morning is sort of like house cleaning every morning. So during the night when we sleep, we get in touch with all kinds of subconscious stuff. It might be childhood related, it might be related to the world at large. Maybe we feel anxious about the state of the world, or financial anxiety, or you name it. All this stuff affects us during sleep, in our dreams and in how we feel in our body. And if we house clean, the first thing we do when we get up and achieve a sense of predictability, then whatever happens to us during the day will not feel as confusing. It will not be enmeshed in our own subconscious as much. It will be easier to draw lines. It will be easier to sort things. It will be easier to discern what goes where and what are the actual physical roots of the things happening. So specific skill morning has tons of positive effects on our life. Lastly, I think I just want to dedicate some time to maybe planting in you some desire. So if I just paint a what if scenario for you. What if, as you go to bed, you know what is going to happen exactly the next morning? What if you know that you will spend time with yourself? What if you know exactly what breakfast you're having? What hot drink you're having? What if you know that you will not be surprised by anything? You know that you will not be ambushed by some somber news on the internet? What if you know that the next morning you will develop this sort of natural confidence in yourself? What if, as you go to bed, you know that your family will react respectfully to you as they wake up? What if, as you go to bed, you know that your sons and daughters and your spouse, that you will see how their shoulders sort of drop and just relax from just seeing you? What if, as you go to bed, you know that you will take care of your bad dreams, and as your family rises, and they might have had bad dreams, you will not be as affected by them, and they will be able to deal with their bad dreams as well, from just meeting with you, just taking in your energy. What if, as you go to bed, you know that your next day will be more predictable, because you will know more who you are, and you know that you have cleaned your house, so to speak, your emotional house. So what if you know when you go to bed that the next day you will be able to tell what is supposed to go where? You will not feel as confused. And what if you go to bed and know that for every time you do this, if you do a routine out of this, it will in time become second nature, and your sleep situation will just feel immensely better. That's it for today. Thank you.